Hey Vikings fans, what's up? It's your boy here, bleeding purple and gold, ready to dive into the latest Minnesota Vikings news that's got us all thinking about the future. Yeah, the playoffs are officially off the table this year. We're eliminated after a tough season. But there's one massive bright spot we need to talk about. Brian Flores and whether we'll keep him calling the shots on defense. Buckle up because this could shape our offseason big time. Look, I know it hurts, no January football for the Minnesota Vikings in 2025. But let's shift gears to the positives real quick. Our defense under Brian Flores has been an absolute beast, even when the offense has left them hanging out to dry way too often. Flores' contract is up at the end of this season, and reports are saying the Vikings really want him back. They're hoping to work out a deal to retain him. Imagine losing that chaos he brings every Sunday. Other teams are going to be sniffing around because Flores is a proven defensive genius, and he's even got head coaching experience. But there's no sign he's itching to leave Minnesota. What do you think, Vikings Nation? Should we break the bank to keep him? What's going on, Skull Nation? Man, this season has been a roller coaster, and with the Minnesota Vikings officially out of the playoff picture, it's time to start looking ahead. One of the biggest questions looming over the offseason is defensive coordinator Brian Flores. His deal expires soon, and the front office knows how crucial he is. Flores has turned our defense into one of the most feared units in the league. We're sitting 9th in the NFL in yards allowed through Week 15. That's the 9th fewest yards given up. Not too shabby when you consider how many bad spots the offense has put them in this year. And get this, New York Giants rookie QB Jackson Dart just called Flores' scheme just chaos, chaos. That's the kind of reputation that's got opponents sweating. Do you remember some of those blitzes and disguises? Pure madness for quarterbacks. All right, purple people, let's get real about these Minnesota Vikings news updates. Playoffs are done, season's winding down, but the big talk right now is keeping Brian Flores. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport dropped that the Vikings hope to work out a deal to retain him. That's huge encouragement right there. Flores has done an incredible job, especially with the hand he's been dealt. Our defense ranks top 10 in yards allowed, and they've built this stout reputation that's echoing around the league. Opponents know when they face the Minnesota Vikings, they're in for a fight on that side of the ball. But here's the suspense. The offseason coaching market moves fast and weird, especially for coordinators. Flores could draw interest from teams looking for a head coach or even another DC gig. Are you worried or confident we'll lock him up? Vikings faithful, hit that like if you're with me on this. We can't let Brian Flores walk. The latest Minnesota Vikings news is all about his expiring contract and how badly the team wants him back. It's a priority because losing him would be a gut punch. Think about it. Despite the offensive struggles putting the D in tough positions all season, Flores has them performing at an elite level. 9th in fewest yards allowed, that's credibility right there, backed by cold, hard stats. And that quote from Jackson Dart, calling it chaos, that's exactly what Flores brings. Unpredictable, aggressive, and downright disruptive. What's your favorite Flores called play this year? Yo, what's up Vikings gang? We're talking offseason already because the Minnesota Vikings won't see playoffs this year. And one key decision is Brian Flores. His contract ends with the season, but the vibes are good. The team seems eager to bring him back. Flores deserves all the credit for making our defense a force. They've earned that reputation for being tough and chaotic, just like that Giants rookie said. It's been the silver lining in a disappointing season. But coaching carousel drama is real. Teams could come calling for Flores in various roles. Do you think he'll stay loyal to Minnesota or chase something bigger? Skull chance incoming. Even though the Minnesota Vikings are eliminated, there's hope in these news updates about Brian Flores. Reports confirm the Vikings want to retain him badly. Let's make that happen. His defense is ranked 9th in yards allowed, meaning we've shut down offenses better than most teams. That's impressive when the offense has struggled and left them exposed. Chaos on the field, that's Flores' trademark. Dart's quote sums it up perfectly. How many times have we seen QBs rattled because of his schemes? Hey family, let's rally around this Minnesota Vikings news. Playoffs are out, but keeping Brian Flores could set us up for a bounce back. His contract situation is the hot topic, and the team hopes to extend him. Flores has been outstanding, turning potential disasters into solid performances. Top 10 in defensive yards stats don't lie, and neither does the eye test. Other teams will be interested, no doubt, with his head coaching background. But no indications he's looking elsewhere. Fingers crossed, right? Vikings Nation, are you feeling optimistic? The latest on Brian Flores is that the Minnesota Vikings are prioritizing retaining him as his contract wraps up. He's put our defense in elite company, 9th fewest yards allowed despite offensive woes. That's coaching mastery. That chaos description? Gold. Opponents hate facing Flores calls. What's been your highlight from the D this year? What's good, Vikings crew? With no playoffs for the Minnesota Vikings, eyes turn to the offseason, starting with Brian Flores and his expiring deal. The team wants him back. That's the word. Because he's earned it with a defense that's punched above its weight all season. High ranking in yards allowed. Feared reputation. Flores is the reason. But the market could get wild. Purple pride forever. Minnesota Vikings news alert. Brian Flores' future is key, and we hope to keep that defensive magic going. 9th in the league defensively, huge, especially in rough spots. Chaos creator, love it. Dart nailed it. Hey Skull Squad. Diving deeper into why Brian Flores is irreplaceable for the Minnesota Vikings. His schemes have baffled QBs, built a stout unit. Contract up, but retention seems priority. Vikings fans, let's talk stats that back up Flores' greatness. Top 10 yards allowed, elite. Despite offense issues, D shines. Yo, what if we lose Flores? Nightmare for Minnesota Vikings defense. But reports say we want him bad. Make it happen. Almost there. Gang, the chaos quote from Dart is perfect for Flores style. Makes opponents panic. We need that energy next year. Vikings Nation, Flores passed as head coach means interest elsewhere. But staying in Minnesota feels right. Unfinished business? Hey everyone, wrapping up the Flores talk. He's been phenomenal. Defense ranks high, reputation strong. Retain him. Skull Vikings. Quick recap on this Minnesota Vikings update. Playoffs no, but Flores yes? Hope so. What's your take, fans? Will Brian Flores return? Comment below. Vikings faithful, one more thing. His contract situation moves quick in offseason. Stay vigilant. Priority for us. Alright, Purple Army. That's the scoop on the latest Minnesota Vikings news with Brian Flores at the center. He's the bright spot. Let's keep him. What do you say? Hey guys, before we go, huge shout out to the defense this year. Flores Masterclass. Grateful. Vikings Nation, if you're as passionate as me about keeping Flores, drop a comment. Your opinion matters. Let's hype it up. Final push, Skull Fam. Hit that like if you want Brian Flores back with the Minnesota Vikings. Subscribe for more news. Share with fellow fans. Thanks for watching, Vikings fans. We're in this together, playoffs or not. Next year is ours. Skull. Like. Comment your thoughts on Flores. Subscribe for all the latest Minnesota Vikings news. And share this with every purple bleeder you know. Let's go.